there were like so many like forced narratives and strange opinions about players and teams that like it's hard to take seriously, or at least you shouldn't take seriously, like the opinions of, I don't know, people on Twitter or Reddit or, whatever social media.
On the Shotcaller YouTube channel.
Yeah, or on the Shotcaller YouTube channel, yeah. Because...
Ouch, what the fuck? What did you say yes to that? Hello everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, joined here by Alphari, the OG Alphari, of course, after winning against Fnatic. Pretty nice win to take there, at the start of the season in particular. How does it feel?
Well, I feel pretty good. Yeah, I like winning, and even though we lost versus G2, I think we were doing like okay, and if we didn't make a few mistakes, probably would have won. And I think, yeah, we have a really good attitude, and we're improving a lot. So I'm happy. I'm all right with the week. Looking at
G2's game against Schalke today, did that make you feel a little bit better about the game yesterday?
I mean, yeah, I suppose. Schalke did get kind of demolished. I don't know. They just lost every lane, and then it was really fast over. So I guess good for G2. Doesn't make me feel too much better though. But yeah, well, at least like, I already knew that we weren't like bad because we lost to G2. So it's not a big deal.
Next time, this is a really special hint. Okay, this is secret info.
Right.
Maybe ban Karthus against G2.
Yeah, maybe. That was a crazy combo, just poking over the wall, and then Karthus ulti, and everyone's dead. Didn't see that one coming.
I think a lot of teams didn't, honestly. Because Vitality picked it today as well, no? Or was it with Vitality?
Yeah, they played Karthus mid.
Yeah.
That was the difference, which I also probably didn't expect it. They had enemy team. So, yeah, just good for them.
For them, I guess. I heard that Cassiopeia is also really insane right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like one of the strongest picks, I would say. But at the same time, it's like considered like one of the strongest picks, but that also makes it a little bit weaker because it gets permabanned. So no one actually practices it. So that when it's left open on stage, or when teams develop a strategy to like play against it, like suddenly the players who have to play it are like, okay, I guess I have to play it because it's really OP, but I actually have no games on it. So yeah, that's like a small problem, but it is pretty strong. Obviously, not so great against poke. That's maybe like the one downside, but yeah, probably a bit OP right now.
Bit unlucky on some of the departments, of course, but that's just how it is. I mean, it would be pretty broken if you wouldn't have it. Yeah, exactly. So you got to join Origen, of course, after a long time on Misfits. Your second LCS/LEC team now. How did you get in contact with them, and why did you make the decision to join the Origen squad in particular?
Well, obviously, I started talking to lots of different teams during the off season, and like two things like really like stood out with Origen. I mean, I guess like, one of them was just like the whole coaching staff and the infrastructure. Especially like Andre and like all the other people like behind the scenes like Fabian, Casper, all seemed like really professional and actually smart, and like an attitude that I wanted from a coach, which is actually, I think, pretty hard to find, especially in a lot of like LCS or LEC teams. A lot of coaches, like it's hard to really evaluate how good they are, because I mean, it's really just like going off like what other people say about them. Whereas with these guys, I mean, obviously it's like still a little bit about that, but I actually felt like they actually knew what they were doing. So that was one good thing. And
helps to think that your coach knows what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. But some coaches don't really know what they're doing, but it's all right. Not going to name anyone, but it's fine.
Not like this.
Yeah. And then like there's like certain things about the roster as well, like the one that. Yeah, there was like the one that we wanted, which I think everyone got. Like Nukduk, for example, was like a player that I really respected, and like especially with like perks like role swapping and doing like crazy shenanigans. Like Nukduk was already like one of the best mids in Europe, and like he just got even like I guess like higher value or like even better now that perks like role swapped. So he was like a big part of like why I wanted to play with this team as well, because I thought that this roster actually had a lot of potential to win. It's also nice to play with a mid that I can like flex a lot of champions with, and like experiment more with. So that's pretty nice as well, which I haven't been able to do mostly. So yeah, mostly just the infrastructure and the roster, like made me think that actually this is the best chance I have to win, which is still my main priority right now.
So now this is like your third year in
third year.
Yeah, third year, and you also it's just getting to know, because like when you want to combine the two, it's like, what do you call it, you know? But you were like always highly regarded by a lot of really professional people, like by scouts, by certain coaches, by people like LS calling you, like your mechanics on a Korean top level and that kind of stuff, hitting up the high Korean solo queue letters and stuff like that. Always regarded as this really amazing talent. Last year didn't really go to plan in some of those aspects, and all of a sudden you like fall from being regarded as a top 3, top 2, like 5th, 6th place kind of like. That's where I heard people like, at least some of them, ranking you.
Maybe.
And now obviously the aspiration is to go up on the ladder again, right? Like that's is that your personal goal for you to prove again why you've always been regarded as this huge talent and are able to show that on stage as well?
I mean, obviously it would be nice to like have other more people think that I'm really good, but I think that like I've always regarded myself, even last year, where results were pretty shit. Honestly, I still regarded myself as one of the best tops in Europe, which I still think I was. It was just a lot of strange circumstances that led to very strange drafts and limited playstyles that made it like harder to show, I guess. Mm-hmm. But that's not really important anyway. I guess like I still regard myself as like really good now. I wouldn't know like where I would rate myself right now because I haven't played against the tops in LEC. On stage it's just scrims, and scrims are nice, but it's not important, right? Well, it is important, but stage is definitely more important. So I think I'm good, and I guess I want to perform well, but I don't care that much about proving myself to other people. It's just, I guess, confirming to myself that I am actually, as good as I know I am.
I think that's also a very interesting one, because, for example, when I talked with Mithy when I went to the Origen office, right, and he was like, I really want to prove it to myself that I'm still as good as I can be and play on the top level. You say that you want to confirm it, that you are as good as you view yourself. So that's like, it's a very small difference, but it's an important one. I think that's very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, there were like so many like forced narratives and strange opinions about players and teams that like it's hard to take seriously, or at least you shouldn't take seriously, like the opinions of people on Twitter or Reddit or whatever social media.
On the Shotcaller YouTube channel.
Yeah, or on the Shotcaller YouTube channel, yeah. Because
ouch! What the fuck? What did you say?
Because it's just like some of it has like some of it is true and some of it has like grains of truth, but a lot of it is just like what you see at face value, and then like there's like so much behind it that you don't really like understand. So it's better to just not think about it too much, because I know better generally.
I mean, that's why you're the pro player and the other ones aren't,
I mean, probably because I'm better with the game, but I mean, maybe that helps. I don't know.
But also like evaluating stuff and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think you put in quite the performance this one. Cold also really surprised me in this one. I think you really saw a performance there. No.
I mean, I'm not sure.
I reflect on the game properly.
I mean, I'm not. When I say I'm not sure, I don't mean that like he played badly. I just wasn't paying attention to what he did.
Okay, yeah, fair.
So right. I'm sure he played great.
No flame intended.
Just didn't see.
Okay.
So
Is there anything you would like to say to your personal fans and the Origin fans? The OG fam.
I mean, I suppose thanks for supporting me and for supporting Origin as well. And I'm pretty confident that Origin is going to do good this split and this year in general. So, yeah, keep supporting us.
I just got to talk with Maxlaw. Would you like to send him a special message?
I mean, my message is going to be like next weekend anyway, and it's going to be pretty obvious what it is, which is a bit better.
We'll see. I'm very excited, for sure. Thank you very much for your time. Oh, a hashtag?
A hashtag?
Yeah, so like we do it, everyone that watched until the end is a really cool person, right? Because like sometimes people only read the titles or like watch the first 2 minutes. Okay. But there are a lot of people at this point that watch the entire thing, and they're cool people. So we do this like little code word thing. So everyone puts a hashtag that you get to decide into the comments so they can show that they're the real MVPs. Okay. So your personal hashtag doesn't need to be like a hashtag OG win, you know, that kind of stuff, on brand. Just your personal one.
Hashtag Vamos. Is that already used? Did
Cold used that.
I'll put like, oh man. Okay, hashtag trashy.
Hashtag. Very nice. Okay, hashtag trashy. Thank you very much for your time, Alphari. This was Darius from the Shotcaller. I hope you had a good day. See you guys then. Bye-bye.
See ya.
We'd especially like to thank Krzysztof Buchnevich, Etienne, Thomas Göttel, Dominik Bolze, Lazy Raven, Erich Althaus, and Macic for your support, and of course all the other people whose names you see scrolling past you on the screen right now. Without you, our work wouldn't be possible. Thank you.